Welcome back to another unimportant news video. And today we got a first grade teacher out of Maryland that's been arrested for setting up a fentanyl operation. See, I thought that we were supposed to be teaching the kids. They say the kids can't read, can't do math, can't do nothing. But we might know why, because the teachers is selling fentanyl.
1:42 minutes past the hour. Welcome back to Wake Up America. And turning now to this morning's Newsmax crime report, a disturbing case out of Maryland where police busted a first grade teacher for running a fentanyl operation while she was supposed to be teaching in the classroom.
Yeah, and to make matters worse,
The only thing that'll put icing on the cake is go ahead and give the class an assessment, and if they pass, maybe she should get a reduced sentence. No, I'm just playing. Fentanyl is horrible. Like she probably should get thrown under the jail. Like look at my man's face on the screen. He looks so disappointed. But if they pass, maybe she gets a discount on her sentence. If the class fails, just give her the book.
federal prosecutors accuse her of getting high on cocaine during the school day as well. Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Matera has this.
Getting high during the school day is crazy. I wonder, like, her class was probably lit. Her class was probably doing some crazy stuff. Because I don't know how you can be off cocaine and teach uh, first graders. The amount of talking first grader does, you would think that would be so overstimulating. And then it's like 20, 30 kids too. No way.
Disturbing story.
Being in a classroom with 5, 6, 7-year-olds and being responsible for their well-being. It's absolutely outrageous.
Sarah Magid taught first
I have to go a lot to you though. The way that she looks, she's off something. I was thinking meth.
grade in Silver Spring, Maryland. But according to the Justice Department, she was also a drug dealer and addicted to the same product she was selling.
She was on cocaine and fentanyl throughout the school day, and then of course, would leave the school.
How can you be on fentanyl throughout the school day? And maybe y'all know better than I do, but I don't hang around too many people who do fentanyl. Actually, none at all. So could you help me understand what is the reaction of somebody off fentanyl? How are you able to actually go about your workday?
School and walk outside and deliver drugs to other individuals, during school hours.
Kelly Hayes, the U.S. Attorney
She was serving during school hours. That is so bold. She basically turned the school into a trap house.
for the District of Maryland, says an anonymous tip exposed Magid's double life, one that stretched back to at least 2019. But it was in 2020 that Magid had to figure out how to keep the operation running without getting behind the wheel of a car. She had lost her license due to a DUI conviction.
She had to rely on either folks coming to her at the school.
That's so crazy. So things were already escalating into her life, and she, getting a DUI, having all these issues. And instead of thinking, this is a Jesus moment, she says, hold my beer. We're going to turn the school into a trap house.
Or at her home.
Which brings us to March of 2024. Magid wanted 30 pills which were allegedly pressed to look like oxycodone, but laced with fentanyl. So authorities say she sent a friend to pick them up, someone who himself was trying to get his life back on track.
And mind you, this is while he was living in a sober living facility, meaning he was trying to become sober and was.
Wow. You see how the devil can get you distracted? He probably thought he was just doing her a favor. Maybe he was going to get a little cut, whatever he was thinking. He wasn't in the right state of mind because, man, how salty you had to be to find out that this was basically probably a setup and the police was, no, the people he was meeting.
Was trying to fight his addiction.
The friend makes the run and delivers the supply to Magid's door. But prosecutors say she didn't pay him in cash. Instead, she gave him one pill as a thank you for the trip. 2 days later, he was found dead.
Wow. Wow. So literally, that's so crazy. So he was probably this close to like trying to get his life together. He gets brought back in, and his payment isn't even money; it's a pill, and that pill ends up killing him and taking his life. That is such a horrible story, but it just seems like par for the course when it comes to like, people trying to like get right and do the right thing, let alone. So now here she is. She's about to be, in jail, but she's alive. She has her life. People can see her, like talk to her. She can talk to others, like all of these different things. And yet this poor guy who was trying to get his life together, life is just gone.
The medical examiner ruled it as fentanyl toxicity, which then sparked an investigation.
We got search warrants for Ms. Maggid's residence and seized her electronic devices, including her phone, and then we're able to analyze her text messages.
Those text messages helped detectives connect Maggid to the fatal overdose and revealed how the first grade teacher reacted afterward.
Showed no remorse, no guilt, and in fact continued to distribute pills that she had received after knowing that she was responsible.
Now, that's what I've always wondered. Is like once you find out that you are selling a bad batch, how many people actually just like don't sell anymore and like, decide that like that maybe all money isn't good money. But nope, not her.
Responsible for distributing a single fatal pill that ultimately resulted in that individual's, one of her friends' death.
Court records show that in the month following that deadly overdose, the 36-year-old returned to the same supplier 11 more times, purchasing 425 additional pills, all while using the Maryland Elementary.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. So just doing some quick math. So 11 times and only 400. That means that really she was only picking up like 40 pills at a time, which in the totality isn't that much. Like she's not a big like she's basically a doer, and she's just trying to like as a teacher, she probably doesn't make a bunch of money, and so she's making the extra money by selling these drugs, and it's not even a lot of drugs. She's no kingpin, but wow, I mean, 40 pills, a drug addiction, and now a death. That's a hell of a way to end up.
School as a meeting point in her drug distribution network.
Absolutely nothing about this woman is appropriate for her to be a school teacher, and I'm very glad that ultimately from the anonymous complaint in particular that
I ain't gonna lie to you, it's in the eyes for me. It's in the eyes. She looked like she offers something strong.
we were able to bring this to light and bring this to justice.
And for Sarah Maggid, the only lesson she'll be giving now will come from behind bars. She pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance. And on July 15th, the federal judge sentenced her to 12 years and 7 months in prison. She was also ordered to pay the burial costs for the friend she gave the fentanyl-laced pill that prosecutors say ultimately killed him. Mark?
Wow. I think it should have been worse than that. Let me know what y'all think. 12 years for essentially trapping out the local school and getting her friend killed because she gave him fentanyl laced drugs that she was apparently pretty neutral about, or at least okay with, because she went back and got more. Do y'all think that that's okay, 12 years, or do y'all think she should have got more? It's crazy work. It's crazy times that we living in, y'all. Y'all got to be more careful. Pay attention to y'all local teachers. You never know what might be happening in your local community. I appreciate y'all for staying for another video. See y'all next time.